Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Dark Rockion here. It is time for Midweek Madness. So, few orders of business. We're not in Warframe tonight. That's okay. We're in Satisfactory. And I am thoroughly enjoying where I'm at in this game. I still have a lot of work to do. Um, we've got so much done. Kind of off cam, most of it, but I've been working my butt off doing all of the things. I just finally got the fused modular frames completed. So I now have this entire line. All of this here is dedicated to this fused modular frames. And it's got two of these going at 3 a minute, so I've got 6 fused modular frames per minute. It's been going for a while. And it's going to kick out extras into the sink. That way this can always be running and I don't have to worry about anything backing up. And it will always have extras for the depot because of how I have this set up, which is kind of a good deal. Alright, so with that in mind, before I get too much into the weeds here, let's go over the basics. As usual, if you look down in the description below, there are links to an organization near and dear to my heart. It is called the Trevor Project. It is a organization that is a not-for-profit organization dedicated to helping youth in crisis that are part of the LGBTQIA plus community. So if you or someone you know is considering suicide, please reach out. There are links provided below for support. There's also a link provided down below to be able to donate if you are in a position to do so. It's the holidays. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the U.S., so not everybody has a place to call home. And especially for those in the LGBTQIA plus community who may be, I don't know, cast out by their families, because that does happen, unfortunately. It's a cruel world, but reach out, say hi. They may not have a home to go home to for the holidays. So please, like I said, if you are considering suicide, reach out, ask for help. I would rather sit up with you all night long and talk to you than hear about it in the future, or not be able to talk to you in the future. So, by all means, please reach out. Anyway, with that in mind, like I said, Thanksgiving is tomorrow here in the U.S., so if you are thankful for anything in specific, by all means, drop a comment down below and tell me what you're thankful for this year. I know there's a lot of holiday issues with Thanksgiving in general based on the actual history, but I like to kind of gloss over it and just treat it as something, just kind of a reminder to be thankful for what we have. And while that may not be much in many cases, everything matters. Anyway, to the game. Like I said, we've got fused modular frames. I've got the turbo motors over here. I've got supercomputers over here. I've got the cooling systems right here. I've got the radio control units over yonder somewhere. Over here, I think. Yes, I've got all of that craziness. There's a lot going on here, right? Yeah, here's my radio control units. Now, with that in mind, I believe I have everything I need to finally actually make those thermal propulsion rockets, which are, if you look up in the top right corner there, I need 250 of them to be able to complete phase 4. So thermal propulsion rocket. Alright, so what I don't have are the modular engines. And that's not hard to do. So modular engines are relatively simple, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so motors, some rubber, and some smart plating. Smart plating is just some reinforced iron plate and some rotors. That's pretty easy to do. And I've got everything else here anyway. I have a ton of extra iron over here. So I could easily just throw something together to make those modular engines for the motors and the smart plating. All I need is to bring up some rubber from downstairs. So I've got some rubber going down here. I don't know if it's enough. I've got all of my rubber coming to the right here, and it looks like this is backing up a little bit. So I don't know if I want to just pull it from a backup line. What is this going to? I don't even remember. It's going to something up top. So let's take a look. So here's that rubber line going into the turbo motors. And it looks like I've got plenty of it. So, oh yeah. So I could easily pull off a line to make some rubber. Or not to make some rubber, but some... those are the modular engines, aren't they? Let's see. Yeah, the modular engines are here. Okay. So that's easy enough. So I can bleed off of that line because this doesn't use a whole lot of rubber. It's just 15 per minute. So let's go ahead and do some planning, shall we? Okay, let's go ahead and snag one of those. Let's kind of just come over here where I've got some space in this area here. I've got the extra iron. I can just route some of the rubber over underneath if I need to. All right, into the line, I need to be making those thermal propulsion rockets. So you start first. So fuse modular frames. If I'm just gonna do one a minute, you know what, let's see. You know what? Let's just run it at 2 per minute. All right. I don't need a whole lot. This can run when I'm not online, so it can just keep on going, right? So with that, I need 2 turbo motors, 5 modular engines, and 6 cooling systems. So I know I've got plenty of these because I know I'm making 6 per minute for modular frames. Cooling systems. What do I have spare that I'm currently not using? Because I know this is using cooling systems. This is using 18, 36, 37 and a half. I've got plenty. So 37 and a half, 49 and a half. How many am I actually making? I'm making 50. So... yeah, I don't have a whole lot of extra. The thing is it actually bleeding off any? I don't know if it is or not. It should be bleeding off like 1 every now and then. Yeah, I'm using 49 and a half. So this is going to drop 1 every minute. Or every 2 minutes. So, yeah, I need to figure something out. Because all of these... I want to keep turbo motors going. This is currently being dumped anyway right now. And honestly, I could probably just, like, pull stuff from this to make it. For, like, a temporary line. So I might do that. because turbo motors 2, I would need 400 and some change. 2 per minute. No, I need 500. So I need 500 turbo motors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've easily got that here. So I can just pull from existing lines. Cooling systems is the only thing I'm going to need. That actually has a lot. Modular engines I can do really easy. So cooling systems, I need 6 times 250, so 100 or 1,000, so 1,500. Do I have that here? Oh yeah, easy day. I've got all the stuff I need. All I need to make is some modular engines. So let's just go straight for that. And then I can just like dump stuff into some containers and throw it all together in a temporary setup. Because I don't need to be making these constantly. So, because they're not used for anything else as far as I'm aware. So that can go. All I need to do is make the modular engines at 5 per minute. Actually, that's even less, but whatever. So at 5 per minute, I just need, let's see, 250. That's for 2 of them, so I need 2.5 per minute. I can't math today. 500, maybe? Some change. Either way. Let's see. I know these are made in a manufacturer. Once again, so let's go back out here, I guess. For modular engines, I need motors, I need rubber, and I need smart plating. So for motors, I've got a setup for that already over here. So I'm just going to like duplicate that. Take that to 2. You know what? Let's double that. So I'm going to need 60 rubber, which I can pull off that line. I need 8 motors and 8 smart plating. So for smart plating, what do I need for that? Just some reinforced plate and some rotors. Easy day. Where's my rotor setup? Because I know I've got it in a couple different spots. These are motors. So more steel pipe. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's the alternate though. What else do I need for... What's the regular recipe? I don't even know. Rotors, where are you? Yeah, I'm not doing screws because... Screws. Excuse me. Steel rotor, I need steel pipe, and I need wire. I know I'm not using all of this wire here, because this is using right at 100, and I think I'm making 120. So how many do I actually need for smart plating? For smart plating, I need 2 reinforced iron plates and I need 2 rotors per minute by default. For smart plating, I only need 4. So I just need to double that. So I need 4 each. That's easy. So at 4 each for these, this already makes 5 rotors per minute at default. So reinforced iron plate, we're going to do the stitched iron plate because wire is easy and I have plenty of copper. I know it's some odd numbers here, but that's all right. So what did I need for... Okay. Alright, so we're going to double that because I need 4. So 4 reinforced iron plate, 4 rotors. I only need 4, so I can just dial that back actually. Yeah, so 4 motors and 4 smart plating. This is producing what I need. Oh, that's right, I was doubling this, wasn't I? Yes, I was. And I'll just let this go into a box and fill it up. So I need 8 smart plating per minute. So I need 2 of those. So I need 8 of each. That makes it pretty easy. So I need some iron plate, which I can just pull. I know I'm making iron plate. Where is it? From these guys. That's right. And I'm making 100 here. I'm definitely not using it all. Yeah, this is only using 50, so I don't even know why I have that second one connected. So let's actually change that. So I've already got the iron plate I need. Well, that's going to go here. Pretty sure I have the extra 16 steel pipe. And if not, I've got the steel right here, so I can easily just make that. Let's just throw one on the end here. That's all being used. So let's just grab... Wait, is that all being used? I don't think it is. see, 75, so 1, so 150, 300, 450. This might be. 300, yeah, it is, I suppose it is, 450. Why are you waiting? Okay. So, yeah, this is overflowing pretty quickly. So, instead of making more, I don't care the efficiency of this line. I'm just going to go ahead and split this on a smart splitter and just dump overflow into it. Makes it easy. I don't have to make anything more. I just need wire. So steel pipe and wire, because this will make enough. Am I using all this wire? I definitely don't think I am. Definitely not. Using just shy of 100, and this is doing 120. Yeah, that's fine. But I do need to make that reinforced plate too on top of this, so I'm gonna need 50 wire there and another 50 there. So I do need 100 more. How much is this copper line? I don't even remember. Let's go check. I'm pretty sure it's a 600 line because I'm pretty sure I have a Mark III miner on it. It's just right here. Yeah, a Mark III miner, so that's definitely running 600. Yeah, easy. I've only got 2 smelters on it, so actually I think just 1. Yeah, I can just easily add another. Might need to do a little bit of rearranging here, but that's fine. Because this is doing what, 75? Yeah. Not even, barely scratching that copper node. So let's go ahead and expand that copper line a little bit. So we've got plenty of room here, so let's go ahead and throw some foundations down. And zoop! Woo! Ah, no. There. Zoop. Zoop. The power of the zoop. Can I blow you up? Will you actually blow up this time? Well, you are real. Hey, it actually blew up. Blew it up. Yay, have a sip of coffee. Alrighty then. Since I know this, that's all doing the thing. So that's a 600 line. I mean, I don't need to break it all down right now. I really only need 2. It's too close. So let's just take it up and over. Yay, did the thing. That means you're done, and you're done, and you're done. And that also means I probably have a floating one right there. Yes, it does. Nope. That's what I'm getting rid of. Thank you. Alright, so now I need to reconnect that. Well, let's go ahead and change the orientation here. Production, smelter. Meh. So I'm just going to go ahead and run a splitter right here. And that'll keep up. That's fine. Alright, so now let's go ahead and just run 2 more right here. And yep, that's plenty of room. Boop. Boop. Because this is what, 75? Oh yeah, that's copper. That's running 60. Eh, sure, why not? I think it's what I need here. How many did I say I needed? That's running 75, so that's going to make 150. I need copper wire for a few things, if I remember correctly. So I need 50 for that. I need 50 for that, so that's 100. I need rotors. Which I believe is this here. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and connect the power back here. Just because I prefer to run it right here on the front end. That's because that's a splitter. I'm a doofus. There we go. And just because I'm probably going to want to take all this wire over there. Actually, you know what? I can just make the wire here. Because I have the space. So much room for activities. Wire. So this is making, what, 150? 150 copper? Yes. Copper wire. Crank that up. So that's using... So it's 2 to 1. So cranking this up is going to give me 70. I'm making I need 4 of these. Time for another row. Time for the zoops. The zoops. And the zoops. And so much more room for activities. And I could move that back some more, but I don't care. So let's go ahead and give myself some room to work here. Get rid of this guy. Grab that guy. Let's move him up here. Boop. 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 And boop. Always give yourself at least a block of space here. Because I know I've got, like I said, 150 coming in. I'm making the copper wire. We're doing the thing. Crank it up. So that's 75. We're going to use all of that. Why? Because I can. I only need 2 of them, really, but I think. Double check. I've looked at these like 6 times already, but I don't care. 50, just shy of 50 wire, just over 50 wire. I need just over 100 iron plate. Or 100, not iron plate, but 100 wire. So, I don't... I don't need all this. I don't need it. I don't need it. Definitely don't need it. But, who knows? Why not? Because the name of the game is overkill. Why is it doing that? It's not letting me use my hotkeys. To quote I'm Gibbets, it's the beep booper. And it wasn't. It's not boop beeping. But that's okay. Can I build now? I still cannot build. Why can I not build? My hotkeys are not working. Yep. I will be right back. Technical difficulties. Alright, I'm bringing it back now. Had to sign out and sign back in, but I'm back. I can build again. So, not sure what caused it, but whatever. either way, hotkeys are working, which is fantastic. I don't know about you, but that jam that I have for my intro music and my like hold music, I absolutely freaking love that song. I found it on a royalty-free site, and that's why it's the English words hard today. Wow. The royalty-free site is linked in the description below with the notes to the song for credit where credit's due, as of course. Otherwise, copyright, and they get angry about that and will pull my videos down, but I don't want that. And wow, that's some glitchy blunders. Alrighty then. Anyway, so I can build, so let's go ahead and get this back together. Alright, let's go. Let's go that way, yes. Boop. 2, 3, and 4. Well, technically this last splitter is never actually needed because, it can just split from that and go right in. For uniformity. And yes, I realize I could use blueprints for all of this, but frankly, at the moment, I don't give a damn. So let's pop you down here, go bloop. Power to both of you. Bring you over here. Power to both of you. Why can't I do the thing? That was weird. Alright, making all the wire. So 75, I can just combine these again and just run them straight down the line for a merger. Again, I don't need the one on the end, but uniformity's sake, because why not? Alright, do I have room to take that underneath? I believe I do. I do. Might have to figure something out with that there, but that's fine. I'll figure out where that needs to go in a moment. So I know that's the copper wire done, so that's this one taken care of and this one taken care of. So reinforced plates and rotors. Reinforced plates and rotors. Okay, so this just needs the regular iron plates. So because I'm only using 16 pipe there and that's really 16 pipe, that's it? Easy day. Okay, I can just bring all this back here. I don't even need... I just need some regular iron plate. So I can just pull from a single iron line here. Oh look, I already have it connected. Iron plate. Easy day. So steel pipe and wire. Iron plate and wire. It's amazing having everything all in one place, isn't it? Let's grab this one. Wait, is this the pipe one? Steel pipe and wire, yes. So let's copy those settings. Grab one of these. Because that's pretty easy to do. My wire's right over there. I might need to like hop the pipe, the tubing, the piping underneath. That's okay. I can just drop this right there. Because I can just throw a smart splitter right here for overflow. Yep. So right is going to be overflow. No. Grab a belt and kaboom. which is going to be all the pipe I need for that. Paste the settings. Let's go ahead and now it's doing it again. Why? That's weird. Let's give you power. Because that's pulling from both of these, so it's going to be easy. But now it pulls to that as primary and then feeds the extra. Now I need to bring the wire over. And wire's going to split underneath. So I don't need this anymore, I don't think. No. I do need this one. Wire and iron plate. Which I can just bring that iron plate around to run the wire together. So let's copy this one now. Copy settings. Copy that. So I can just run this right together, actually. It's going to make it pretty easy. Copy these settings. So both of these get wire. Let's go ahead and bring this guy over here. So sometimes it's annoying, sometimes it's worth it. Alright, there's all the iron plate that I'm not even using for this. That's 50, which is all I need. Actually, more than enough, I think. Yeah, almost double. So now let's take the let's take these down. Should just be right there. So it looks like I am going to need to hop the pipes. And because I'm hopping pipes, let's go ahead and bring that. Hang on. Just to make it easy so I know the height to build it at. Because 2 of these stacked will go underneath that. Right there. How far will you go? We'll go about here, so let's go ahead and throw those supports on. Is that centered? That is centered. Let's go ahead and move that right over here. There we go. Alright, this is going to bring these down here. Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong window. Get this over here, go that live, bring that back over here. Okay. Go here, bring this down here. That goes here, if I remember correctly. That's too low. Now we just throw the splitters on. Let's going to come in from this way. That's going to come in from that way. I go like this, and go like this, and then like this, and then like that. Now these should be working. They are. So there's my rotors. There's my reinforced iron plates. So that's this guy gone. No, that's this guy gone. Now these rotors and reinforced iron plates, so should be making 8 each, yes? 8 and 8. So I just split these. Nice and easy like. I can just set these right over here. So let's actually copy those first. Copy the settings. It's so nice when I have everything already here. Okay. So, like I said, these are going to be... in theory, you could merge these onto one belt and then run them in. But I'd rather not. So... I'm fine with this here, so always leave yourself a little bit of room to work with. So one of these needs to go up and face it this way. Is that too close? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and change this input though. If I change the input to the other side over here, can I run that around? Yes, I can. Beautiful. That's my reinforced iron plate. Now if I run my splitters here, that should fit there. And that should fit there. Will this fit to that? Yes, it will. Alright, these are both my smarts plating, if I remember correctly. Yes, they are. Control V, thank you. Alright, now let's just hook them up to some power. Bring you up here. Alright. So that's these guys done. So that's my smarts plating done. Now I just need motors and rubber. Alright. Motors, I've got plenty of stuff over here to make motors with, so let's go ahead and get to it. Alright. So here's my smart plating. Let's go ahead and just merge these real quick so I have them ready to go. Alright. Now I got my smart plating going. Alright, so that is 8 smart plating. Now I just need 8 motors to pair with this because I've got 2 of these. Alright, so motors require stators and rotors. Technically, I could just kind of pull off of this line if I really wanted to kind of crank this up, but I like having everything have its own independent line, just because it's very easy to, like, I can just watch how this is kind of tracked down, right? Because it just starts right there. Anyway, I already figured out what I need. ADHD's a bitch. All right. Smart plating done. You know what? This is an amazing thing. It's called Notepad. It has my notes in it. Go figure, right? So let's go ahead and look at that. This are my fused frame notes. I'm done with those, so I don't even need to look at those anymore. So let's move those. All right, modular engines. Making 4 per minute. So 8 smart plating is already done. I need 8 motors and 60 rubber. Okay, so let's make some motors. So motors are a 1-to-1 for rotors and stators. Alright, steel rotors are the easiest way to do this. And look at that, I need more wire and I'm making extra anyway. So that's beautiful. I can pull off of that wire line. So how many did I say I needed? I needed 8 motors. So as I was saying, motors are a 1-to-1. Just the default motor, which is all I need. I don't need the crazy electric motor. I'm not making electromagnetic rods or control rods. These are a monstrosity to make. I mean, not really, but I don't care about dealing with AI limiters or circuit boards or anything like that. I can just use motors and stators, which I can use alternate recipes for and just run on a single iron line if I really wanted to. So just the base motor rod or motor recipe is all I really need for this. This is going to make 5 per minute. Oh, that's right. It's 2-to-1 for rotors and stators, not 1-to-1. I thought it was 2-to-1. Either way, I need 8 total. Why does it say that? Whatever. 8 total. That's not what I said to do. I need 8. Thank you. So I need 16 and 16. Makes it pretty easy. So 16 motors, 16 stators. So let's crank that up. Can I do 16 on a single? I cannot. But I can do 8, which makes it easy for math purposes. So let's make that to 8. Whatever. That's actually easier to handle. I'll make extra. I don't care. I've got the resources here. I don't need to worry about making this thing perfectly efficient. I'm having fun with it. Like I said, this is just for the thermal propulsion rockets. Once they're finished, I can tear this whole section down. So I need to double this. Okay, so I need to double that. And let's do, this is what, the rotors? Let's do the stators. What do I need for stators? Do I have an alternate for stators? I've got the quick wire stators. Regular stators work just fine. That's 10 per minute. 12.5. So same concept. 10 per minute. So I need to double up on both of these to get the 20, which will give me enough motors. And if I just... Sure, why not? Because that's 20 and 20. That's what I'm making here. Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to be making here because I'm doubling up on these. So I'll be making extra motors. Yay! extra motors it is. Hello there in the chat. I see you lurking. Say hi. We've got some lurkers. All right. Let's see. That's right. Motors, stators, rotors, stators. Same concept. So I'm going to need 120 and 160 each for wire. So that's what? I can't math. 120 and 180. 160. It's 280. So 300 wire. How much am I producing versus how much am I using? I know these are using wire. These are using 50. So basically 100 each right here, or 100 total. How much am I making? 300. Yeah, I'm just going to pull off of that line underneath because that's plenty. So I'm using 100 here, essentially. I'm making 300. This is using just shy of 300. No, I need more. Yeah, I can do that. Gonna take a retweak. Hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put a smelter in. I can put one there. And a smelter. Doubled output. Why won't that connect? Why are you up like that? You're in the wrong spot. Come on, let's do this thing. It's about as much as I could scale this right here. Copper, crank you all the way up. copy settings, paste settings. Bring some power back. There we go. Let's bring that back up and running. Yeah, and I had plenty extra for that. That's fine. So that's all going here. Let's go ahead and take this around. I can just boop it into this one. How close is that? Yeah, that's on line with that one. So let's just bring it online with this one. No, bring it online. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you. So these can all just merge into these. I don't care. Is this going to overload the line? So that's 300, that's 600. No, it's not going to overload the line. Easy enough. Oop, I'm sorry, that was probably really loud. I just hit my mic. I am so sorry. So let's bring the splitters over here. These ones are going to go this way. So that way, and that way, and that way, and that way. Let's go ahead and bring power over. And now I bring this line over. And there we go. So Control C, copy, copy settings, thank you. Alright, these are all producing wire now. Beautiful. This is all getting pumped into that line, and I can just split off that line because it's already run right there. Well, technically it's right here, I think. Yes. So it's run right here. I can easily pull off of those lines. Oh, this is the smart plating already backed up. Yeah, it's fine. Don't go away, stream. It says we're still live. There we go. Not sure what happened there. Alright, drink your water. I just got water splashing my nose. That's no fun. Okay. Let's see, where did I leave off? So I got the wire coming over because I need to double up on these and these. So I've got an additional 300 wire coming in. This is going to be 120 and this is going to be 160, so 280 wire altogether. So pulling a line off of that wire that I just put in here, which is actually coming in right here, it's going to be easy to do. So I just need 2 of these and 2 of them, which is then going to make 2 of these. So let's go ahead and copy this guy. It's going to be my rotors. I also need more steel pipes, so I am going to need to figure that out. I'll figure that out momentarily. I think I need pipes for both, don't I? Yes, I do. I could probably still pull off of this line here, because this is, what, making 100? Yeah. And I've got this feeding both of these, so this is 16. And this is 72. That's actually pretty close to 100. I can't really pull off of that line. Not effectively. Am I using all the steel I'm making? Yes, I am. But the great thing about that, I know I'm not using all the coal. Because this is a 300 coal line. I believe that's a 600 coal line, actually. And I'm only using 300 of it, so I'm using half of it. This should be a 600 coal line. Because that's a Mark III miner. That is a 600 coal line. Perfect. So I can split that and double down on my coal, on my steel production here, because I've definitely got the iron here. This is on a pure node right there, on a Mark III miner. I do have it maxed all the way out. I know the belts can't support that just yet, but this is still running 780 iron. And I'm running, I believe, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pure iron lines. So I've got plenty of iron for it. And I believe I just did 1 to 1 here. No, I did 2 to 1 because this is making 300 some. Yeah. That's easy. So I'm going to pull 2 more lines. Probably this one and this one. Which is another 300 some to make 3 more steel. So I can do that pretty easily and still leave the space here. I'm going to need to kind of do a little bit of rearranging, but that's fine. So that's going to be enough for all the steel pipe. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that first before I start pulling these wire lines. Let's do that first. Alright, so I only need 2. You are facing the wrong direction. So, merger. You get to go that way. And so do you. Alright, bring you. No, that's not what I said to do. Thank you. That goes there. You go there. You are going to be brought out here, actually. I don't have a whole lot of room to work with here, so I might actually bump this out just a little bit. Always leave yourself a little bit of room to work. More if you have the opportunity. So I'm going to leave that at the halfway point. If you're not sure how to just kind of leave the blueprint in a place like that, while you're looking at a location, if you hit H on your keyboard, it will freeze the hologram in place, and then you can use your arrow keys on your keyboard to bump in whatever direction you want. If you want to go even further, you can hold left control. No. You can hold left control and then your arrow keys, and it's a small bump. Oh, not a smelter. Foundry, thank you. Come on, clicky, thank you. So I'm going to leave the rest of that line open, and I'm going to add this whole line here and kind of put it up the halfway point. So that is That's the halfway point right there. Yeah. That's centered, and I know I need 3 of these, so boop. And then hold control, it will pair it up like that automatically. Boop, and boop. So let's go ahead and just bring this power line across. Bring this up actually into here, so it's not going to affect the lines any. You go there, you go there, and you go there. So these are using the solid steel ingot recipe. So it's the iron ingots and coal instead of making the iron ore and the coal into steel. This is a much better recipe for that. So I know I need the iron. I also need the coal. I believe this is my coal line, so I can just split off right here and just take it up. I should be able to, at least. Look at that. Just enough room. Let's bring that over. Let's bring this in this way. Then throw the splitters on. And sure, straight line that. I don't care. Now bring that over this way. And this way. Let's connect these. Bring you to straight line. Boop. Alright, that's actually feeding all the coal. Now we just bring that iron line in underneath. So, more splitters. And then I just take this line and connect it to that line. Now let's start over here. There we go. And now I have more steel. And then, as usual, we bring it all back together. So let's go ahead and take this output and bring it over to this one, because this is going to be... We kind of want the lines close together to bring everything nice and smooth. Alright, so I need steel pipes. How many steel pipes did I need? So with this, I need 20. So I need 40 steel pipes because I'm running 2 of these, remember? And then over here for this one, I need 30 steel pipe, which means I need 60. So 60 and 40. I need 100 steel pipes. So I need 2 lines of these guys. That's 75 per. These are producing 150, so only one of these is all I actually need. So in that case, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this line. And then I can run that elsewhere if needed later on. And I can just run just the one here. So let's go ahead and throw some constructors down. Have this come out here. As always, like I said, give yourself some room to work. Boop and boop. So So I need the splitters. Go ahead and run that here. Because I am kind of tight quarters here, I'm just going to do it this way. That's going to give me that steel. Now I just run the default for steel pipe because the iron pipe recipe is garbage. It uses so much iron. Not worth it. But let's go ahead and crank that up to 75, which gives me 50. And this, copy those settings and paste them over here. And now I'm making 100 pipe per minute. What did I say that I actually needed? 20 and 40 and 60, which is exactly 100 pipe. Did I need anything extra for this one? No. So these are making exactly 100 pipe. Let's go ahead and bring my power over. Same technique as usual, right in between every two. That's for ease of functionality for blueprinting, if I wanted to. Alright. So now that these are running independently of each other, I can run one of each together for a 50, so I don't need to worry about actually combining these two lines. I just need to worry about splitting the wire, which I can just run straight down a manifold, which makes it easy. So let's go ahead and run 4 of these guys. This is where, like I said, making room for yourself really comes in handy. And because we kind of like packed everything in like this and made the appropriate amount of room, these lines here are going to sit right here, right? Which is right in line with this wire, which is what I needed it to be anyway. So it all kind of works out. So this is taking up a little bit into that space, so let's give it a full block here. And yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and because of how we have this set up with the pipes, I'm just gonna go rotor stator instead of like splitting it like I usually do, just because it's gonna be easier. So first things first, I need to put this guy on here because the splitters for these are underneath. So we're gonna run a splitter underneath for all of these and just run a manifold line in. Alright, for this one, run a splitter. I hope that this is enough space. It is not. So I need to actually take this forward more. So, like I said, this is where giving yourself that space comes in handy. God, I feel like Bob Ross. If only I could live up to that. So I had originally put them here. Let's go ahead and take them up another half block. I wish I could live up to Bob Ross. So like I said, let's go ahead and take these guys down here. This actually brings it even closer to in line with that, which is really nice. That one screwed up. Alright. You get to come in there, and you get to sit there, I think. Will that fit around you? Yes, you will. Now if I do this right, I go boop ba-doop, and boop ba-doop, and boop ba-doop. It's not going to be perfect, but it will get the job done. So now I go boop ba-doop, boop ba-doop, and boop ba-doop. So once again, let's go ahead and bring the power up. Bring you up here. So this is going to be rotors, copy rotors. So rotor and rotor. And stators. This should, in theory, making 10 per minute. I only need 8. This is my stators. Yep, toss that. I now need 10 motors. But I am doubling this, so this is making 20 each, I believe. So 20 and 20. Is it 10 motors? Is that what I needed? Why do I need motors? Because I need 8 motors. That's right. I don't need 20. I just need 8. So, yeah, that makes this makes this really easy. So you don't need to do any crazy merging with these. I mean, you can. I could merge all these onto the same belt and run them into one of these things because it's making the 2 items needed for this. And it'll all support on one belt. I kind of want to, just for ease of stuff. Alright, but first things first, let's go ahead and get the wire over here. So, you know what? Just because I can. Oh, I forgot that this was here. Big rock. Alright, you are coming out there. So let's go ahead and take you down here. Add splitters on because, like I said, this is going to just manifold. And copper wire. All right. So I've never actually done this before where I can just merge everything together like this because this is really bad. It's really bad. I'm going to use the word formatting, I guess. It's bad practice to do it this way because it's really sloppy. Technically it's clean, but Because in theory, it's giving me exactly what I need. Alright, so that's motors done. So, I have smart plating done, I have motors done. I just need some rubber. So I need 60 rubber per minute. I know I have all of the oil here. Like I said, this is making oil. This is making as much oil as I possibly can, given what I have. So this entire, in its entirety, is running off of like an overflow over on overflow type situation here, where it builds one. Once it maxes out, then it builds the next one, and so on and so forth. Like, as you can kind of tell, how like it's kind of tiered. Back here isn't doing a whole lot. It's got some things that are constant, but anywho, I know I've got a rubber line. I believe that's this here. That's interesting. This is rubber getting pulled from here. That goes this way, and then this way. Fairly certain I can use that line from an overflow perspective. It's running pretty consistently, though. Does it back up for long enough? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. About 15 or 16 seconds. So what was using that rubber again? I believe that's the cooling. No, it's the turbo motors, I believe. Yeah, it's straight at the turbo motors. That's a 13-second rundown, so... So for 13 seconds of extra just running stuff, and like I said, I'm not super concerned about my outputs and stuff like that. I just need this to run. I try to make it, you know, fine-tuned, but it's a unique mix of fine-tuned and chaos. Because I've got my motors done, I've got my smart plating done, I just need 60 rubber. So let's go ahead and actually put these where they're going to go. Actually, that's not bad right there. Boop. And boop. Alright, this is making the motors, so I could pair to the center and then off board, but I know better. So let's go ahead and go like this. Take you up by 1, and you by 1, You up by 2. And you up by 2. So 3 items or 4 items? That's 3 items. Okay. We've got smart plating right there. And that's offset back just a wee bit. Is it offset back enough? Not quite. That's okay. Drop that guy there. Then I should just be able to go boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, and boop, ba-doop. That's because that's a merger. Let's see. 5. I need splitters, so you can go away. Drop you on there. 5. I need a splitter there. That makes more sense. So now I go boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, and boop-a-doop. And now I put those back on there. Let's go ahead and run power up. You go right there. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. That's right. Take all the smart plating. Thank you. Pretty. Alright, now my motors, which are right here. So let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's take these the other way. You get splitters. You're gonna go like that, and you are gonna go like that. You are gonna run right there. It's not ideal, but it works. And then you are gonna go like that, and boop doop. Motors. Now you get to go like, I will figure that out in just a moment. Where did I say that rubber line was? This looks to be it here. Five. Overload. This way. Let's go ahead and bring that down 1. Take over that way. I could probably do the split thing like I did on for the wire and just take it up to the floor. I'm gonna do that. So this is on the left is overflow. Left is overflow. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and take you off. Let's take you off. Go ahead and throw these guys down here. You sit, I believe, right there. Nope, I was wrong. My first thought was correct. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and come down here. Come over here. Alright, there's those. Plenty of room here, so I can just bring this like this. Bring that up. Bring the excess rubber over. You go there. Alright, let's bring the splitters in. And there's that. And I hit my mic again. I am so sorry. I keep doing that. Should be enough for these guys to get working. That is, I'm making modular engines. Alright, now let's get some logistics for some storage. Get the in this storage box. Let's go ahead and place it right here in the middle. Let's put the dimensional depot right on top. Let's put this right there. Throw down some mergers. I am falling asleep here at my desk. Holy cow. So that goes to there. Alright, as the modular engine's going. Okay. Now, if I have done this right, Thermal Propulsion Rocket. Modular engines I have, turbo motors I have, cooling systems I have, fused modular frames I have. All I gotta do is wait for this to build up, and then I have my thermal propulsion rockets, and I am done. So let's make sure that this has a bleed off. Let's go ahead and throw a merger onto this. Let's make sure it's centered just because. Let's see, you get a smart splitter. Let's go ahead and make you on the square, on the edge. All right. Well, this needs to be set as overflow. That's just a regular splitter, because I did this wrong. Where right is going to be overflow. And it goes right here to join this and go to the bin. All right, that's all I need for this. Ugh. I'm literally falling asleep here at my desk. I've got 15 minutes left in the stream. Actually, a little less, I think. What time is it? Almost midnight. Oh, excuse me. Let's drink some water. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. Hydrate or die. All right. What are you waiting for? Ah, rubber. That's fine. Like I said, it's running on an overflow. I don't care if the rubber takes a while. I've got everything I need. So let's have a seat, grab a cup of joe. I think that's actually where I'm going to call it tonight. I am very tired. It's been a long day. It's about midnight here. So with that, I'm going to call it on Satisfactory for the night. As a brief reminder, once again, there are links below for the Trevor Project. Wonderful organization. Go check them out. If you need help, there's links there to ask for help if you need it. Please ask for help. Remember, we love you. And I'll catch you all on the next one.